The sun is setting over the sanctuary. Welcome everyone, a little evening live post. The sunsets, as we've entered daylight savings time here in the Midwest, have just been absolutely spectacular. And I thought, hey, why not come out and see a sunset and maybe see if we can see what the cats are doing kind of in this twilight hour. Good evening, Liz. Welcome, Lynn. We got the sun setting in the background here and thought it'd be a kind of fun and new flavor of live post for us. Hey, Mr. Jeremy. Well, hey, pretty boy. You can see the sun setting behind him. Welcome everyone. Beautiful sunset. That is right, Sharon. You are tuned in to the Wildcat Sanctuary. I am going live here. It, believe it or not, is not even 5 o'clock in Minnesota, and the sun is getting pretty close to the horizon. Is going to be setting soon. That's just something that comes with the territory here and with daylight savings, and it's always a kind of special and quiet time here at TWS where all the cats obviously have been cared for. They got their food, they've had their rooms clean, enrichment's been placed, and so now nothing to do but nap and kind of enjoy these last few hours of sunlight. I see Sophie and Kimba over enjoying the sunset, so maybe we'll go over and say hi to them. And I also will preface this by saying I'm going to be moving around a lot, and as many of you know, we have Wi-Fi access points kind of on our central animal buildings, and so if the screen freezes, bear with me. Sometimes you just have to back out of the post and then enter it, and everything should be fine. So I'm just going to appreciate everyone's patience. It might freeze just a little bit as the Wi-Fi is kind of pinging to different locations, but bear with me. We should get some sunset cats today. You can see Alyssa, who is the caretaker operating the PM shift tonight. She's going around with her intern and getting eyes on each cat. I'll wave to them. And here's Sophie and Kimba enjoying the sunset. Oh, look at the three wild even. Hey, big Kimba. You're extra golden, aren't you, in that golden sun? Welcome, everyone. If you're just tuning in, might not be as up close and personal as we do get on our traditional live posts. I'm just kind of boogieing around the sanctuary. Kimba's going to stand in front of his lady, make sure he protects her. You do that, mister. Just buzzing around the sanctuary as the sun kind of sets here. You can see how long my shadow is. We really are getting towards the end of the day. And so this is fun. So wild-born cougars, it looks like Tacoma and Quincy. Oop, here's Mr. Gino. I'll speak after he's done singing. There's Kimba singing back to Gino, who started that caroling session. We can say hi to you, Gino, but what I was going to say, this is pretty cool to see, everyone. We have two of the three wild up on their perch, Tacoma and Quincy. Not sure where Rainier is, probably, oh, there she is right back here. Spot the cougar, she's on their little walkway. And so this is fun, everyone, because I don't often see the three wild using that top perch like we see. So, you know, wild borns, what are they going to do in the wild? They're going to be, a little more mobile and apt to move in the low light hours. And so it's cool to see their wild born instincts kind of coming into play here. And they're using different parts of their habitats during this low light period. So, hey, that's fun. There's Rainier hanging out on her perch there. And I'm looking over here and I thought I saw Daisy in her habitat. Let me zoom out here. And I lost my comments. Hope everyone's enjoying themselves. You can tell we have entered the quote-unquote golden hour here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Here's Castle and Vista. Looks like Vista's hanging out under his perch as he enjoys the last light of the day. You can really see that sun setting in the background, just to give you some perspective. It's not even 5 p.m. yet here in Minnesota. Actually, that's Vista, who's below the perch. It looks like Castle is up on top. Hey, Vista. Hey, Castle. Oh, big yawn for you, Vista. Thanks for bearing with me. Hard to zoom out when I have this stabilizer on. Happy to have you all with us here as the sun is setting over the sanctuary. You can see that golden light along the trees here. It's just been too beautiful as all the caretakers are wrapping up for the day and the office staff, we're getting off, and we kind of have to take a second just to look at how beautiful the sunset has been. And so I thought we'd share that with everyone. And now I saw Gino over here and Daisy, but maybe him and Daisy have gone inside and are in cahoots inside. It looks like that must be the case. Oh, there you are, Mr. Gino. We'll walk over and we'll say hi to Gino, and I see Tonka walking around as well, and then maybe we'll wrap that up for the evening. Sorry if I'm missing some of your comments. I have this stabilizer on the phone, and sometimes it's hard to kind of touch the screen, so I apologize if I've missed some of your comments. Here's Mr. Gino enjoying a little bit of golden hour. It's even cool to see the sun kind of flaring on the screen there. He's got that golden mane. I mean, what more could you ask for? As if the cats of the Wildcat Sanctuary could get any more picturesque and beautiful. Add a little golden sunlight, and there you have it. I see someone's asking, do they go indoors for the night? You know, it really depends on the cat. Some prefer to stay outside. Well, we like to offer, multiple options for the cat. Hey there, Mr. Tonka. And so cats like Tonka, he could head inside. Caretakers have, as you can see, kind of set out a bed of straw for him. So if Tonka wants to stay outside, he can. And so it's really up to the cat. We're happy to report, when we get those cold nights in winter, if not all, the cats are going to be using their indoor rooms. And that's where we'll also take it upon ourselves, where if the cats need to be locked in overnight because of those cold temperatures, we will assess that situation. But ultimately, we leave it up to the cat's choice and whether they decide to be inside or outside. And I love how our supporters are so informed, and they've already answered the question before I've even gotten to it. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. And there's Mr. Tonka looking extra orange in the sun shining here. Fading sun, I should say. Maybe we'll get this cool angle on Gino. That is how you end a sunset post, with it right in the background and a beautiful lion hanging out right here. That's Mr. Gino here. We heard him singing earlier in the post. Gino is one of our special needs lions. He has some neurological issues that we've really gotten a hold of. Fortunately, we were able to get him down to the U of M and diagnose some of these issues. It's looking like it's a vitamin D deficiency, which is very common among young lions. But we have Gino on a strict medication routine, and we haven't seen any symptoms of his neurologic symptoms, I should say. And so all is well for Mr. Gino. I know that many of you ask about him and are curious how he's doing, and Gino's doing just great. It's golden hour, that is right. Hope everyone's been enjoying themselves. Kind of a new glance at the sunset, or a new glance at the sanctuary as the sunset kind of fades here in the background. It's always wonderful to visit with the cats, but really kind of add a sunset into it, and what more could you ask for? The beauty there, the beauty between the sun setting and the cats kind of basking in that golden glow is something that I absolutely love, and I'm sure you all are enjoying yourselves too. And I hear Pandora walking around. Hey, Pandy. And it looks like Tonka's down for the night. I don't blame you, Tonka. Well, everyone, that was fun. I just couldn't bear to watch one more beautiful sunset here at the Wildcat Sanctuary and not share it with you all. So I hope you all got to join in on this post. If you didn't, be sure to check out the full thing. We kind of got to drive around and see a few different residents here who are soaking in the golden hour. But believe it or not, it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and that's how that's how ready the sun is to set. But days are going to get a little shorter, and then they'll be getting longer. All right, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you all